It seems many Gen Zers online think Lana Del Rey looks old, following her recent performance at the Stagecoach Music Festival. Yes, this Lana Del Rey, who looks like this. It seems that Lana had the unmitigated temerity to have a forehead that actually moves, which means she had forehead lines! Because, you know, she's 39. Not that that's even old, and she doesn't even look 39, she just doesn't look 22. And I'm not trying to be all old man yells at cloud here, but Gen Z does realize they're gonna age too, right? I mean, they certainly should, given that they've already given themselves the reputation for looking way older than they are, due to their obsession with things like fillers and Botox even at their young age. They are, in their own words, aging like milk. But it's also worth noting that this is a generation that's basically never lived in a world without beauty filters. When you've barely seen your own image for years without a filter applied to it, it tends to skew both your perceptions and fears about aging. So is it possible then that certain age cohorts have basically forgotten what a normal face looks like? I don't know, man, kinda seems like it. But there's another elephant in the room, which is that Gen Z has become pretty infamous, especially in recent months, for taking on some pretty retrograde social and political opinions that align with some equally retrograde and highly propagandized views of how women should present themselves. Hashtag tradwife, anyone? This is despite, by the way, Gen Z's repeated claims that they're immune to propaganda because they're such savvy digital natives, but that's the subject of another video entirely. So given their supposed feminine ideals, a sneering, pearl-clutching response to a 39-year-old having a couple of laugh lines is really no surprise. Gen Z does seem to be taking most of their cues from the 90s after all. A time, for example, when we gleefully called Madonna grandma when she was 34 years old and looked like this. What's old is new again, so to speak. But TikTok creator Luke HNS summed this up perfectly for Gen Z. Just remember that in your 20s, you're not beautiful, you're just young. And the bottom line is that aging is a privilege that a lot of us don't get to experience. And it's coming for Gen Z too, not in the fun memeified way, but in the regular way. So you might as well chill out and embrace it, because soon enough you're gonna feel like fools for having wasted so much time and energy on absurdly distorted views of what old is. And there won't be an injection or a phone filter in the world that will fix that.